Alright, it's finally here. Return to Castlevania DLC finally came out and I've been playing the hell out of it. And since I know your peanut brain can't handle everything that's going on all at once, today I'm here to teach you how to go through this masterpiece of a DLC. How to get the blueprints, defeat the bosses, and how to unlock the secret level. This is Return to Castlevania for Dummies. First things first, we need to unlock the DLC. Luckily for you, this could not be easier. You literally just need to make your way through Prisoner's Quarters, which is the first level of the fucking game, until you find Richter. This guy. He'll then proceed to roast the fuck out of you just to then ask for your help, since it looks like you're the only capable thing in this wretched shithole. After you make it down the stairs, you can now enter the castle's outskirts. Good job, you unlocked the DLC. Now you can... What? You think you deserve something for getting this far? Fuck no! You just went through the first level of the game. You still have 2 new biomes and 3 boss fights to go through, not even counting all the blueprints you need to find. So go sit down, grab a pen and paper, and start taking notes. After going through the passage and getting your first mutation, you'll make it to the first biome, the castle's outskirts. Make your way through it just like any other biome, killing anything that dares to even cross your path until you see this elevator. Keep running to the right and wake up Alucard. After a lot of text that I cannot get myself to care enough for, go through this secret passage and get your hand on Alucard's shield. Then keep on with your day until you see this little fella running around. Go ahead and chase him down as if it were the solution to your depression and get the key from him. After that, make your way over to this NPC, set her free, and do not forget to pet the cat on the way out. You get to keep him. Keep killing monsters and making your way through until you get to the next biome. Okay, good job, you made it to Dracula's castle. This biome is also not that hard. If anything, it's maybe easier than the last one. You'll have a couple new enemies like these guards and whatever this fucking thing is, but aside from that, just go through it like any other biome. This is it. This is what you've been preparing for. The final boss fight against Dracula. It's been a good journey. Not a long one, but a good one. Make your way up the stairs and embrace for the final boss. Just kidding. First you have to fight against fucking Death himself. Just look at him. How am I supposed to beat that? It's literally fucking Death. Oh. Moving on, grab everything he dropped, especially this blueprint. You'll thank me later. Alucard will then tell you that you need to go back to the castle through an entrance that he found in the clock tower. But you'll have to go there on a different run because he's a little bitch with daddy issues that's scared of his dad being mad, and since he thinks you're a useless piece of shit that can't deal with anything on yourself, you'll have to go ahead and wait. Ah! Okay, this is where the hard part actually begins. You need to somehow make it to the clock room so you can enter the second part of the DLC. If you have no idea how to make it to the clock room, literally just open your map and press whatever this button says. Here, you'll have the biome map. This will tell you where you need to go in order to get to the clock room. After roughly 5 hours of grinding to get to this place, you'll find Alucard again, and he'll open the path so you can get to Dracula's castle yet again, but for realsies this time. Endgame's Dracula's castle is pretty much the same as the first time you come here, but this time, the Lord himself starts showing up and messing with you, either throwing bats at you, making monsters elite monsters, shooting fire at you, or whatever the fuck this is. Aside from that, just go ahead and make it to this area on the map. Here, you're going to have your second boss fight, this time against Medusa. She's actually not that hard of a boss. Just make sure to dodge her stare and you'll be fine. Even someone with a monkey brain like you can figure it out. After retrieving the key and fighting the urge to stick your dick in it, make it to this other room. Here, you'll set Richter free. Remember this room, it'll be important for later. Aside from that, just go ahead and make it to the Master's Keep again. Make sure to use all your gold here since this is the last resting point you'll have before the big fight. This is where it all ends. After making it up the stairs and entering the keep, Richter and Alucard will be waiting for you, giving you moral support for the fight. Oh, what? You thought they were actually going to help you fight him? You brainless idiot, have you learned nothing yet? I want to put a warning here before we keep going. This is actually a very well-made boss fight, and I think it's something you should probably experience for yourself firsthand. After that, come back and finish the video. Don't worry, I'll wait. Okay? You done? Did you do it? Perfect. Moving on. Dracula is not as hard as a boss fight as you'd think. Just be careful with these bats since these are the bane of my fucking existence. Yeah, they do a lot of damage. Way too fast. Aside from that, the boss is pretty straightforward. Dodge, hit, kill. If you thought that was easy, it's because it was. The real boss fight actually starts now. Dracula is going to transform himself into its final form, and now you should be scared. It's very easy to get hit by everything, and anything that hits you will hurt you way too much than it should. This is 0 BC. This should not exist. Remember, always keep moving. Look at the visual cues for his fire attack, and when he does this fucking attack, climb like you're about to cross the fucking border. Aside from that, take advantage of his body size. He's massive, which means you can get away with a lot of weapons that would otherwise not work that well in other boss fights. After getting a heart attack in this boss fight, you're done. You actually did it. You defeated King Dracula himself. Nice job. You know what? You might not be as bad as I thought you were. You made it through hell, fighting all sorts of monsters. Went up against Medusa, Death, and King Dracula himself. Very nice. Now you have to do it all over again because we're missing something. So remember that important thing that we were going to be doing later? Well, guess what? It's later. Okay, so you're going to head back to where you rescued Richter. But this time, you're not saving him. Oh, no. This time, you become him. This is a secret level. I won't go into too much depth since I don't really want to spoil it because it's actually pretty fun. Just make sure to break all these things that you see around the map. Remember that your jump is not the same as the beheaded, and make sure to find this and this upgrade so you can progress to the level. And please make sure to go into the little hidden room on the right just so you can get Alucard's sword. Aside from that, keep your distance, use your abilities, and enjoy the ride. Well, that's it. That's everything this DLC has to offer. We went through every biome, every boss fight, and the secret level. We went through everything you need to know to conquer this DLC. So don't come at me when... Wait, what's that? Your dumbass also needs help to find all the blueprints? God damn it. Okay, I'm getting tired, so I'm going to give you a quick rundown of everything, okay? Ready, set, go. The Bat Volley is dropped by the bats. Bible by the werewolves. The cross is dropped by the... Holy Water is dropped by Aquaman's servants. The Rebound Stone is dropped by... this fucking thing. Throwing Axe is dropped by the blue armor enemies that throw axes, not the spear ones. And the Whip Sword is dropped by the Vulture from Spider-Man. By now, if you followed the video as you should have already grabbed the cat, Medusa's head, Death's scythe, Alucard's shield, and Alucard's sword. Yeah, they have the same name. Maybe you should use them together. Aside from that, there's only one more blueprint left. One that's hidden with a code not many have access to. A code that's only passed down from generation to generation. A code that will go into greatness. And that's all the blueprints. Now, if you don't know what's good or not, and you're too fucking lazy to try them out for your fucking self, just know that Death's Scythe is absolutely fucking broken, Cross is fun and does a lot of damage, very fast, this whip is good with anything that applies fire, and put these two fucking together. There. Now that's everything you need to know to conquer this amazing DLC. Every single little thing is covered in this video, so you don't need to go anywhere else to... Wait, what's that? Ah,